In this video, we're going to talk about how this extremely simple solution is making us an extra $1 million per year. Now, the purpose of this video is one, to prevent you from either doing the exact same issue, or if you're suffering with that issue already, it's going to be showing you how to exactly solve that problem so you can move on and scale. Now, in a recent team meeting we just had, as we were finishing up the quarter, we were talking about all of the sales KPIs and the numbers that we wanted to hit for that most previous quarter. Now, at any single point, a business is going to have a bottleneck. Right now, you as a business owner, you have a bottleneck. Bottleneck that every single business owner needs to know what that bottleneck is, and also to the plan that they are taking to solve that bottleneck. So many times, business owners focus on adding potential to the business to solve those problems, adding new things onto the business to solve and improve, when in reality, what they need to do is solve the bottleneck, because the infrastructure that you have right now is capable of doing so much more. And through this team meeting and what I'll explain in this video, we figured that out, where we were adding more volume on instead of focusing on the constraint that we had. Now, as we're sitting here with our C-level execs and we're going through all these numbers, we realized that there's this goal that we did not hit for the past 3 months. It was month over month over month. We did not hit this goal. So we're going around and we're asking why. Why did this issue not hit? We go to X, we go to Y, we go to Z. Everybody gives their reasons, but at the end of the day, the numbers are just not simply making sense. So I step in and get down to the bottom of it. We go through exactly, hey, did we have enough leads to hit said goal? Yeah, no problem. Okay, great. Did we have any sort of fluctuations in the marketing? No, we didn't. Okay, simple. Hey, did we hire on the people that we wanted to hire on? Yes, we fell a little bit short on there, but not enough to the point where we would have missed that goal as much as we did. So as I'm looking at it and we're going through and we're breaking down, I was like, listen, how many individuals do we need on our application and sales side to hit that goal? And beautiful, for lack of this conversation, let's just say that number is 20, okay? So we go through that number, that's not the case, but we'll use that number. Let's say that number is 20. And I realize, and of course, with any sort of sales industry in the world, you're gonna have a little bit of churn, 15 to 20% per year. So with that, we talk about, hey, amazing. How many people did we have on board? Okay, great. We had 17, 18. It's not the number, we're just using hypotheticals. Okay, great. Were we having issues hiring that on? Well, we fell about 20, 30% short of where we wanted to hire on. Okay, great. So let's break this down all the way down, right? How many calls a day does each sales rep need to be taking to hit that goal if they're on a given month, right? Let's say a sales rep's taking 6, 7 calls a day. We have 20 sales reps. Amazing. They're taking 120, 130 calls a day collectively as a team. And we realized that. And there was a moment it clicked in my brain is, can we accomplish more with the team that we currently have? And what I mean by that is our current team being as effective as it physically can be? We're focusing so much right now on adding potential to the business instead of following and solving the constraint that we're actually dealing with. So we went ahead and we looked it up. While we're sitting here on this team call, we have somebody on our side running numbers, taking reports of all the application calls and the sales calls that we had, and what was the time length on them. We realized that we had a major problem. We were limiting our team's capacity by 50%. And what I mean by that is every single sales rep on our team, we had it so our calls were at a 60-minute time frame, when in reality, the average call length that we needed was between 28 and 34 minutes. So by that simple solution, I said, we're wasting 45% of the hour, every single hour. We could have half of the team and accomplish the same numbers, or the current team and accomplish double. Now, the reason you may ask is, why did you have it as an hour to begin with? We had a previous call structure where we were taking on applications where that was different to when it is now. Our sales structure and the way that we sign on businesses was different then. And as we made those changes, we realized that we did not make a change to the structure and length of call. So once again, this was requiring us to have double the potential coming in instead of solving the constraint that was at hand. Now, with something like this, it's simple miscommunication. It's one of those super small things that you or your team may not just be chatting about. That may be something that just slipped the convo for 2 or 3 months. It didn't pop into somebody's head. So where it comes to that, and you as the business owner really breaking down what the actual constraint and bottleneck is that you're having. That's the key. That's what you really need to be doing in a time like this, and going down everything, reverse engineer it. What's the goal you're trying to get to, and what is every single little metric that you need to hit to accomplish that goal? And also, if that is a bottleneck for you and it is asking too much, possibly one, reinvent the way that you're doing it, or also two, think of a different way to accomplish that exact same goal. Now, with this instantaneous change, our entire team is able to take twice as much volume. With metrics and with performance staying the exact same, our revenue will instantaneously double overnight. It is a massive, massive change. That was a bottleneck for us where we were so focused on hiring, so focused on talent acquisition where we didn't need to be. Of course, we're still going to be, and we can still be for any business, focusing on acquisition, but it allows us to put so much more effort into our current team rather than the acquisition of new people. So overall, if you are a business owner that has a problem in their business, which is you have a problem in your business, no matter which stage, whether you're at 1,000 a month, 20,000 a month, or 2 million a month, there is always going to be a constraint and a bottleneck in that business. One, it's figuring out why is that bottleneck there? What is the solution to doing so? Do I need to be adding more potential into the business or solving the constraint itself? So many times, and as we've learned here, solving the constraint is a way simpler solution, but also adds on a lot more potential than the slight potential you were trying to add on to fix that. So really reverse engineer it, work it down from what the issue is to where you're trying to accomplish, every little metric and step that would need to be taken in there to accomplish it. Now, with all this being said, go take that information, implement it into your business, either solve the constraint or solve the real problem that is holding you guys back. If you are a business owner that wants help scaling your business, you want a business partner that actually has been there and done that, just click the link down below. You can speak with me or somebody on my team at really any point during the day. We'll talk about your business, see if it's something where we could actually help you grow, or at the very worst, give you free, complete advice on how to grow your business. Click that link down below, subscribe for more, and we will see you in the next video.